Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Alright. Quick question. What if I told you the whole AI is taking 300 million jobs thing? Yeah. It's kinda misleading. Not fake. Just misunderstood. And that misunderstanding? That's exactly what's gonna decide who wins in the next few years. And who quietly falls behind without even realizing it. Because listen, jobs exposed to AI doesn't mean jobs gone. It just means AI is touching parts of the job. And there's a huge difference between something being touched and something being replaced. Like, imagine someone comes into your kitchen and eats a few fries off your plate. Annoying? Yeah. But your whole meal isn't gone. That's what AI is doing right now. It's not taking the plate. It's picking off the fries. And depending on what your plate looks like, that either doesn't matter at all, or it's basically your entire meal. So here's where people get it completely wrong. They think one day there's gonna be this big moment. Like a switch flips. And boom, your job disappears. That's not how this works. Not even close. What's actually happening? It's way quieter. Way more subtle. AI is eating your job. Piece by piece. Task by task. Not the whole thing. Just the repetitive parts. The stuff you've done so many times you could do it half asleep. Like writing first drafts. Summarizing reports. Answering the same customer question for the 200th time. Basic coding templates. All of that? Yeah. AI is already doing it. And here's the scary part. A lot of people haven't even noticed those pieces are gone. Because they still feel busy. But the value of what they're doing? It's shrinking. Slowly. Quietly. That's the real danger. Not layoffs. Erosion. Let me make this super clear with something simple. Think about your job like a full plate of food. If most of your plate is new problems, decision making, messy human stuff, AI barely touches it. But if most of your plate is repeatable, predictable, same thing over and over, then yeah, AI's already halfway done eating. And you're sitting there wondering why you're still hungry. Now here's where most advice completely fails people. You've probably heard it. Just learn to code. Just use AI tools. Just adapt. Okay. But adapt to what, exactly? Because this isn't about adding AI to your job. It's about your job being redesigned. With or without you. Companies are not sitting in meetings saying, how can AI help our employees? They're asking, if AI does 40% of this work, how many people do we actually need? That's a completely different question. And if you don't understand that, you're playing the wrong game. Alright, let's actually make this useful. I want you to do something with me. Like, right now. Not later. Open your notes. Or grab a piece of paper. And just list out everything you actually do in a week. Not your job title. Nobody cares about your job title. Break it down. Like really break it down. If you're in marketing, don't write marketing. Write research topics. Write drafts. Edit tone. Schedule posts. Analyze numbers. Sit in meetings and pitch ideas. That's your real job. Now here's the part that hits different. Next to every single task, ask yourself this one question. Could AI make a decent first version of this in under 60 seconds? Not perfect. Just good enough that a human could fix it. And be honest. Because things like writing a rough draft, summarizing data, generating a basic design, writing simple code, that's probably a yes. But things like handling a tense client call, making a decision with missing information, building trust with someone, that's a no. Now split your list into two sides. The yes side, that's your danger zone. The no side, that's your safety zone. Your moat. The stuff that actually protects you. But here's where people mess up again. They think the goal is to avoid the yes side. That's impossible. And honestly, it's a bad strategy. The real move? You become the person who uses AI to dominate the yes tasks. And then you use all that saved time to go deeper into the no tasks. Let me show you what that looks like in real life. Before AI, you spend 3 hours writing something from scratch. After AI, you spend 8 minutes generating a draft. And now you have almost 3 extra hours. Most people waste that time. Scroll. Chill. Do nothing valuable. The smart ones? They use that time to think better. Make stronger decisions. Build relationships. Do the stuff AI literally cannot do. Same job. Same hours. Completely different value. Now, this next part? Almost nobody is talking about it. But this is where things get really interesting. First, there's this new role quietly forming inside companies. I call it the AI supervisor. Because right now, companies have a weird problem. They've got people using AI, but almost nobody knows how to check the AI properly. Like, AI sounds confident even when it's completely wrong. You've seen that, right? It gives you an answer that feels right. But it's actually garbage. So the real value? Isn't just using AI. It's being the person who can look at the output and go, yeah, this is wrong. And here's why. That requires real understanding. Real experience. And companies will pay a lot for that. Second, stop thinking in terms of skills, and start thinking in terms of systems. Because the people moving ahead right now? They're not just typing random prompts every day. They're building their own little playbooks. Like, saved prompts. Refined workflows. Step-by-step systems for getting consistent results. Think of it like this. Instead of cooking from scratch every time, you build your own recipe book. And now you can cook faster. Better. Every single time. That's not a small advantage. That's leverage. And third, this one sounds weird, but trust me. Go find the things AI is bad at. On purpose. And get really good at explaining why it fails. Because companies right now are throwing money at AI. Big money. And sometimes, they're making really bad decisions. Automating things that shouldn't be automated. And it backfires. Costs time. Costs money. Creates chaos. The person who can step in and say, don't automate this. Here's exactly why it will fail. That person becomes insanely valuable. Because you're not just using AI. You're protecting the company from using it wrong. Alright, let's be real for a second. No sugarcoating. Some jobs? Yeah, they're going to shrink. Especially entry-level roles. Because a lot of that beginner work, the repetitive stuff that people used to learn from, AI is taking that over. And that creates a real problem. Because now the question becomes, how does anyone even start anymore? But here's the truth most people don't want to hear. The people freaking out right now? They're mostly watching from the sidelines. Reading headlines. Scrolling through opinions. Waiting to see what happens. The people who are actually gonna be okay? They're already in it. Messing with these tools. Breaking them. Figuring out where they fail. And slowly shifting their value toward things that are harder to replace. Judgment. Taste. Trust. Human connection. This isn't about being optimistic. Or pessimistic. It's about one thing. Are you in the game? Or are you just watching it? So I'll leave you with this. And I actually want you to think about it. Maybe even argue about it. Because it matters more than people realize. If AI can already do 60, maybe 70% of what entry-level workers used to do, then what happens to the whole idea of start at the bottom and work your way up? Does that system just break? And if it does, then who's actually training the next generation? Because that part? Nobody seems to have an answer for yet. If you found this video helpful, hit like and subscribe to IQ Tech Nova for more tech tips.